for days like this that they make an 8-weight fly rod. That wind was humming. You could see it in the background there. This was the day that they had all the big fires out in Lipan and Toller in that area. So the wind was, it was gusting up to 25, probably 30 miles an hour. It was so bad that I couldn't even, I had to do a voiceover because the audio was just totally trashed from the wind blowing 600 miles an hour. But what a day of fly fishing, man. That wind really fires these fish up and gets them, you know, and they were already kind of fired up in this off-colored water. I used a shad-colored game changer. It's probably like, it's not a micro game changer, but it's a smaller finesse game changer, and these fish just could not resist it. You threw it out there up against those rock pilings and drug it through, and these fish were just hammering, as you can see right here, and they were super fired up. Anytime you can catch bass like this, it's just, it's amazing, man, when they're coming out of the water. This was shot over a 2-day period. I ended up going back, and the wind was also blowing about 20-25 miles per hour. So I wanted to share with you guys, when the wind is blowing that hard, an 8-weight is a good choice. Even if you're just bass fishing, I prefer using a 5-weight for bass. But in this, there's a lot of bigger bass in this big tank here, and using an 8-weight is going to allow you to buck that wind a little bit and get out there. And you can see right here, there's just some solid fish. Once I made my cast, I kind of just let it sink for a minute, give it one good jerk, a couple of pops, you can see, and then let it sink again. Same thing, pop, pop, let it sink again. The next day, I also used, it's a perch colored fly that I tied myself called the craft fur perch. I've done a how-to video on how to tie that fly. It looks just like a bluegill, and these bluegill, not on this day, but the next day coming up, were all against that rock line. Those big bass had them pushed up there, and where they couldn't get out. And they were smaller bluegill, just about the size of the fly. The audio is pretty bad coming up, but I'm going to let it roll just so you guys can see how much wind there was. It wasn't even the windy day, and it still screwed the audio up pretty good. It was probably blowing 15 to 20 and gusting a little harder on this day coming up, but I'll let you guys just check it out. Oh, that's a good one. Stay buttoned up. Stay buttoned up. Oh, that's a good fish. Don't switch directions. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, that was a good one. This is so much fun. Oh, God, that's a good one, guys. Oh, whew. Oh, man, he's just throwing a fit. You don't want to do that on camera? Come on, buddy. Let's get up here. Come on. He just barely hooked, too. Oh. Toad. This 8-weight in this high wind, guys, is a good deal. It really is for high wind stuff. Let me make sure this thing's recording, and we'll get this sucker back in there. Wait, but it's a good fish, man. Good pond fish. Let me back in here.
Oh, hooked up. Nice fish. Oh, I like that perch pattern. Whew. He's mad. Some kind of mad now. Not as good as that last fish, but I'll sore lip him. Nice one. Get him back in there. They're just wearing this bluegill out today. A lot of bluegills up here swimming around, and that's what that little fly looks just like, a little bluegill. Oh God, that was a nice one. Oh, let's try that again. That was cool. God, what a fish. Stuck him. That one was right up against the bank, guys. That was cool. He freaking hummed it. Finally hooked up. Pretty good fish. Right up against the rocks. Whew. God, that's a nice fish. Ah, he came and swallowed that fly, man. Pretty good bass, guys. I ran off and left my game changer today. I'm in some high wind, so I'm throwing an 8weight on a little perch pattern fly that I made. Pretty cool. He ate that one right in front of me. There he goes. God, look at this pretty fish. This fish was another good looking bass. I was forever trying to get this one. He was down there spawning. Finally.